А на сайте Boosty снова новые посты. Я теперь буду добавлять посты туда каждый день. Вот пост про игру Homefront. И еще один пост про игру Трудно быть богом. Кому интересны такие посты, проходите по ссылке в описании. Подписывайтесь на мою страничку и поддержите меня. А прежде чем мы начнем, хотелось бы напомнить про мою группу в ВК, ссылку на которую в описании вы найдете ко всем моим видео. Тут посты, опросы, всякие вот такие опросы. Продолжаем или нет игры, нравятся программы, нравятся видео мои. Если вам нравится, вступайте в группу, поддержите меня лайком. Ну а мы начнем. Я Ман, всем здорово, вы на канале Dark Dead Play, мы продолжаем проходить Noire. Сегодня без вебки, потому что вебка меня в последнее время подводит.
And then the louse calls and says he's going to marry an English girl.
И без музыки.
That bum took a swipe at me, so I put him down with my sap.
У меня были там авторские права. Да ёб твою, блядь, иди ты, лень. Так. Короче, сейчас мы просто в серии видели этот завязку сюжета, из которой мы поняли, что человека сбили. Сейчас мы поедем. Мы сами поедем. Не будем просить человека. Этого Стефана Бековский. Нафиг, наверное, поедем сами.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
Anna Rodriguez.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
All units, shots fired, officer needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia.
Oh.
Shots fired, officer needs help. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
То, ради чего мы едем за рулем. Мы сами. Одно дело. Надо сделать его. Сейчас мы сделаем.
Watch it!
Очень много полицейских машин.
Slow down! Take this left.
Я у тебя направление не спрашивал. Что ты мне говоришь направление? А, может случайно на F-ку нажал. Кстати, тут город как Сан-Андреас почти. Ну, Сан-Андреас, наверное, и списывали с этого, с Лос-Анджелеса.
Shots fired. Officer needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired. Officer needs help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call. Go ahead, KGPL.
11K. Shots fired. Officer needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. 11K handle code 3. All other units code 2.
Где они?
Are you blind?
На углу шаттл. Вот он. Подъезжаем.
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell.
I see you
Prowler
motherfucker.
unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They loose, bullets start flying, and they snatch up the guns and one of the cops. Head to high ground to make their stand.
And the officer?
Всё, снайперская, блядь.
Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
Worse than a war zone.
Убил? Вот он.
It's clear. Come on, let's move. This way.
Подожди. Сейчас. Он полицейского забрал.
You deal with him. I'll cover the street from here. Go on, get up there.
Куда идти? Сюда, что ли? А, вот куда. Вон. Вот лестница, вот сюда. Пойдем. Лезем, лезем, лезем. Эй!
Put the weapon down now. "11K. I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance at Chateau and Valencia. Also notify detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay."
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at Chateau and Valencia. Code 4.
Все, 1 балл интуиции есть. Теперь погнали. Непосредственно. Хотя, может быть, еще дело вызвать. Я, по-моему, вот это вот только дело выполнял. Дальше я не пошел. Эту игру невозможно не пройти. Просто тут дополнительные задания. Ой, Да, за вот эти вот дополнительные задания.
Cole!
Да, фу!
All units to 211 in progress.
Во.
933 South Broadway. Any center unit able to handle identify?
Еще поедем. Одно задание выполнять. Еще один вызов. Сейчас еще один вызов и все. Вот это последний вызов, потому что мне надо баллы интуиции.
Watch what you're doing!
What's up, fool? Motherfucker!
Can we try to get there in one piece?
You booze hounds are a liability on the road.
Fuck you! На самом деле никогда не повторяйте эти слова, которые я повторяю. В смысле, которые я говорю, это нельзя говорить. Будучи в Америке, если кто-нибудь такое скажет, блядь, убьют сразу. Я конкретно говорю.
All units to 211 in progress. 933 South Broadway.
Еду,
Any center unit able to handle identify?
Car 11 King responding. Go ahead.
Car 11 King, 211 in progress at the United Artists Theater, 933 South Broadway, 11K, code 3.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
Да, и людей тоже нельзя давить, тут это не GTA.
Now remember, you call the cops and I'll hunt you down. Got me?
Too late, asshole.
God damn it!
Что, ехать за ним? А, он на машине. Опа. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Дело провалено, подозреваемый скрылся. Еще раз надо проехать. Я пока не сделаю это дело, не успокоюсь.
All units to 211 in progress, 933 South Broadway. Any center unit able to handle identify?
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
Hey, come on!
You're a reckless, bad person.
Я не понял.
Left. Straight ahead here.
Ладно, насрать на это дело, короче. Поехали.
Keep going on this road.
На этот сюжет.
God damn maniac!
goddamn
Vai.
menace!
Кафе Орея.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male, name of Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Так, давай сначала нажмем.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Так. Затормозил.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
А, что-то я такое вспоминаю, да.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Phelps, you should take a look at the body. Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
I landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Не женатый. Документы проверить надо. Лестер Паттер. Норт-Холл Стрит. Лет. Шатен. Женат.
We can notify next of kin.
Бумажник. Какой-то богатик. Богатик какой-то. Потому что инициалы, инициалы на кошельке, это уже что-то значит. Так, документики. California Fire and Life. Что на вас? $16 000. What the fuck?
Patterson has life insurance.
Вот человеку, блин, прикол копаться в этих трупах.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Ну, я бы не сказал так.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Идем дальше. Мне почему-то кажется, почему музыка не играет. Я же выключил музыку. Так, ну все вроде бы как это. Ну ладно. Окей. Еще одна улика. Надеюсь, неявная. Может быть и явная.
She's all yours, detective.
Пока нет.
Courtney,
Это просто
Come in.
история, но нафига это
have
сделать?
a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Меня, что касается моего мнения, то это против я против наркотиков, но скажу одно, что наркотики никогда, это не всегда плохо.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Ага.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Так, дальше.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
That's a nice story, Miss Perry, but it's not what really happened.
You think I'm making this up? I'm not a silly little kid. I don't tell tales just to get attention.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful.
Один вопрос я неправильно задал.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Мне интересно, почему он поехал с Паттисоном.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Что он сказал? Что-то я не понял. Так.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Правильно.
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Расскажи про
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
совместные деловые планы. Ну-ка.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Poker?
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Короче, я понял, смотри. Вот он идет сюда, да? Этот. Он вот отсюда же выходил. Да-да-да, он отсюда выходил, короче. Вот тут они наругались, он ее, или нет, кто-то ее любовника этого пырнул ножом мужа. А этот вышел на дорогу окровавленный, его сбили. Вот тут же все началось вроде.
Find anything interesting?
Так. Быковский.
You could use the phone in the back of the bar. Call in what we have on the suspect vehicle.
Так. Что дальше?
What now?
You could use the phone in the back of the bar. Call in what we have on the suspect vehicle.
А. Понял,
Never
понял.
the same, are they?
Надо было в телефоне. Ну вон там телефон. Ладно, пойдем в бар, короче, обратно в бар. На телефон. Где у вас телефон? Вот он. Телефон.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective.
Very nice.
Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks.
William Shelton.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Тут у каждого человека свое лицо. Даже проверять не надо. Очень добротно сделанная игрушка.
Can you drive to this one?
So, where you want to go?
Так, куда? Давай к дому Паттисона поедем. Потом к Шелтону. Потом к Шелтону съездим. Водички хлебнул. Не в то горло пошло. Извиняюсь за кашель. Это просто свои годы беру у рэперов со стажем.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Скажем так, мы часто собирались в детстве. В кругу друзей.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
Son of a bitch.
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You're lying, Lorna. You pushed him in front of the car.
If you think you can prove that, I suggest you arrest me now. I would have loved to push him under a car many a time, but not this time.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
Так, теперь партнерство с Лероем Сабо.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Sabo has no money. This place can't be worth much. Where is the money coming from?
My father left me this house and some money. Lester took out a second mortgage. I held on to the money and kept my mouth shut. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject.
Документы-то я нашел, ёб твою мать.
We're leaving, Lorna. But this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
Супер.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going? It's a lucky break getting a partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Sure. Never back your enemy into a corner. That kind of stuff?
Right. Well, in a hit and run, the perp is already in.
Что там? Ёбывает.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Гнать надо за ним. Он поехал вперед.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Ну такая, блядь, поворотливая машина.
Mercy! Lay into his wheel arches. Come on!
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Don't let that asshole get away.
Это твою тачку бомблю.
He's heading into the station. Go on, get after him.
Hold it right there, Shelton!
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
Ну давай позвоним по телефону теперь. Так. По телефону.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Wonder now that
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am. You drive. I need to go over the case notes. Fine.
Морг
Where are we
центрального
headed?
района. Поехали.
Wow, that sure looks like a beauty.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know?
Son,
You're a couple of shingles short of a full roof.
Вот туда.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness.
Я же говорю, что
Let's bring her in.
зарезали. Не зря же нам показывали ролик. Где? Где этот был? Где Паттисон шел раненый?
You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Опять в дом Паттисона. И начинаем прессовать его по полной. Я ачивку получу.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
Ooh.
It's too late, Sabo.
Куда он побежал?
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Шел там.
Holy Toledo.
Call the police! Call the
Сабо.
police!
Лерой Сабо. Я тебя уже умею так
Come
делать.
on, Flatfoot, let's negotiate.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Help me!
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Спасибо. Девять улик, 7 вопросов, три я неправильно сделал, дело закрыто хорошо, Примечание. Еще один визит в кафе у Рэя, и вы бы узнали, что Лерой готов на все, лишь бы избежать тюрьмы. А я откуда знал? Смотрим дальше. Предысторию к следующему делу. Прокол называется.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Ну что ж, всем спасибо, что посмотрели это видео до конца. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал, делитесь видео с друзьями, пишите комментарии, как вам вообще это дело понравилось. Мне лично понравилось это дело. А какое у вас самое любимое дело в этой игре? Ну это, наверное, надо в конце задавать. В конце всей игры. Короче, вот. Не забывайте также про Бусти. Этим вы поможете мне и поддержите меня. Также подписывайтесь на Бусти. Там эксклюзивов пока нету. Ну, эксклюзивного контента нету. Но в скором времени я планирую сделать эксклюзивный контент. То есть, то, что я делаю там. То, что будет только там и только на Бусти. Кому нравится за мной наблюдать, как за коллекционером и геймером, ретро-геймером и простым геймером там, ну короче понятно, да. Вот, смотрите Бусти, подписывайтесь туда и на каналы, ссылки, как обычно, в описании. А на сегодня все, удачи, да пребудут с вами пиксели.